Hey guys, I'm Tully from the Wrestling Junkies podcast, but you know me better as Tully from the Wrestling Junkies podcast. And I'm joined by my best friend in the entire world, Johnny Van Frank. Johnny, what's going on, buddy?
Bill, fix my camera. Bill,
Hi, Bill.
Bill messed up the camera again. Bill, it's also freezing in here.
Hey, he does his best. Leave him alone.
What's going on with the AC, Bill? Bill, fix my camera. Oh, hello. How we doing?
Look at you.
It was freezing, so I went out and purchased myself a hoodie. And might I say, this is a mighty fine hoodie. And Johnny doesn't usually wear hoodies, but Johnny
that Wrestling Junkies podcast store, they deliver fast.
As he drinks out of his Wrestling Junkies mug.
You know what? I like it. I like it. The surprise was worth the wait to see the sweatshirt. It looks good. It's also nice to see your handsome face.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
He also didn't turn on the light. Damn it, Bill.
Well, it's right behind you.
Ah, there we go. Now we can see it. Look at this. It's form-fitting. Look at that. Oh,
I like it.
Woo.
Nice and comfortable.
Johnny feels good. And you know when Johnny feels good, everything's going to go well.
Sure. As always, welcome to the Wrestling Junkies podcast, guys. It is Taco Meat Tuesday, the best day of the week, because I get to have dinner on the show here.
If you eat on the show, so help me.
Okay. God. So I thought about that. And I think I figured out what the issue is. You know how when you mute the camera, the little gray circle comes up and it's like just some letters. You know that, right? So if you were to mute your camera, then you'd see JVF pull up. I think I see. Yeah, it's up. It's right there. See that? See, you didn't need Bill for that, did you? But I think I figured out what the issue is. You don't know when exactly it is I'm going to eat said taco, so I did take care of that. In the avatar portion of this, it says taco eating in progress. This is where you vamp.
I'm not vamping because I know what you're doing.
You have one job.
I can still hear you. I can hear you eating.
No,
I'm not doing it. I'm not keeping up the charade. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Bill, how does he even do this? How do you get away with this?
Because
Jesus, how big of a bite are you taking?
What? I took a bite and I took a sip of my Ranch Florida margarita. Here's that a problem? Look. All right. I'm sorry, guys. Again, call of hunger. Gotta eat. New merch is available as evidenced by the not the podcast. Dad, you look a whole lot like him, though.
Dare you?
That's exactly what he would wear to do this show, and we both know it.
Dare you? I was asked to model a piece of merchandise. Unlike you, I am a company man with your stupid hat. Unlike you, I am a company man drinking out of my company mug. I am a company man. You are not. That is why I got extended, and you have not.
Says who?
The powers that be.
Well, they might have lied to you. But anyway, welcome to Wrestling Junkies podcast, guys. Couple of quick milestones to hit. New merch is available. I'm talking now. We've got 2 great interviews coming up this week. Thank you to Drew Hood for hanging out with Mr. Cincinnati and the podcast dad. This Thursday, they've got TNA's own Champagne Sing. How awesome is that interview going to be? You excited?
Big for them.
Isn't it? I'm really proud of those guys. They're really busting their asses.
You want to know about busting asses? Johnny Van Frank will take yours to town. You keep up your crap.
You might want to work on your.
You're getting rid of the TV and eating tacos. I don't like this.
You might want to work on your phrasing next time. But
work on your
Cincinnati in the phrasing. Do you not watch Archer?
I said what I said. Move along.
All right. So, the good doctor, Landon Hale, will be joining the Wrestling Junkies tomorrow to talk about his upcoming match with Mustafa Ali. Next week, Tyrone, Georgia, the Wrestling Junkies are going to be there. Johnny, you going?
No.
That's disappointing. I was looking forward to meeting you.
Johnny wasn't invited.
Aw. Guess that contract's not as good as you thought it was it?
Doesn't pay for travel.
Yeah, okay.
Johnny's not doing that on his own time. Come on. You silly goose.
For the love of the game.
I am a company man.
I can tell. Anyway, you ready to talk some Monday Night Raw?
I am ready to talk some Monday Night Raw.
So, Big story coming out Monday Night Raw. Rhea Ripley has vacated the Raw or the Women's World Championship. Excuse me, it's been a day. Yeah, this is the worst was feared and came true. 380-day reign has come to an end. Your thoughts?
I'm gonna take this mug. I'm gonna pour some out for Rhea Ripley. Disappointing end to the title reign.
Yeah.
But if there was ever a time to get hurt, which I'm not saying there is, but right now might be, because what do we know, Mr. Taco? Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah.
And the return of Rhea Ripley is going to be huge. This is the perfect excuse to bring her back as a babyface. This is a perfect excuse to have her off of. Oh my God. Oh my God.
What?
Pay attention when I'm talking to you.
I'm listening.
You weren't.
Just because the camera's.
You were too busy taking a bite of your damn taco.
I'm not even chewing, so how could you know that I even did that? Okay, maybe I just needed a second. I wouldn't say I went blank. I just put my Gone Taco Eating sign up. That's it.
Your what?
My Gone Taco Eating sign. Taco eating in progress, right there.
I can't even read it. You're stupid.
It's
yes,
there.
this is disappointing. It gives the women in that division a big opportunity, though. Big shoes to fill in Rhea Ripley, and again, I from what I picked up from last night, the segment, and that the Judgment Day interaction is she's not going to be on TV. I don't think we're going to see her for a little while. It looks like it is an AC joint that was hurt last week, where they are still determining if they need surgery on that. Looking like a potential 6 month recovery time, which really puts SummerSlam in doubt. I think that's out of the question, actually. So disappointing, but they got to move on. Triple H's first real big curveball as far as an injury, and we'll see how he adjusts.
Yeah, I mean, since we're talking some pretty negative Nancy type news here, I just need to take a quick hit. Inhale for positivity. The General Tso's flavored, okay? I'm very excited. So, what, you don't like General Tso's?
I met General Tso one time. Nice guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. I like it. Yeah.
Him and Mr. Fuji had a banger one night.
Remember that one time that Yokozuna worked a guy in the ring, did the bonsai splash, sat on him after the bell because he made fun of Fuji backstage? Sat on him for like 45 seconds. It's pretty funny. Monday Night Raw clip. Look it up sometime.
Yoko. That man loved his turkey legs.
Yeah. Turkey tails with mayo.
Yeah, he used to dip them in mayo. Does not.
Yeah, I just said that.
Sound. I'm not listening to you. Does not sound super healthy. But Yokozuna, stud, part of the bloodline, actually.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know if you knew that.
I did, but okay. Listen to this then. All right. Like I said, absence makes the heart grow. But you said you weren't listening to me, so I'm asking that you listen to this part. Absence does make the heart grow fonder here. For whatever reason, the planets have aligned in a manner in which Rhea is now hurt, and this is kind of the other side of that coin with this feud with Liv Morgan. They have the chance here to do what a lot of people wanted at Elimination Chamber and really do something with Liv and make her a name here. I mean, she will, for at least for the foreseeable future, she's going to be seen as the person that injured Rhea Ripley for good, or for legit. Sorry, I should say. And to use this, make her a monster heel, and have them come back. And this is your feud of the summer. If you want to have them lead a team into War Games, you could look that far ahead too. This is a massive opportunity because Becky Lynch at least is out for the foreseeable future, just taking a break. Charlotte's still working her way back, and Rhea's out. Those are three massive names. Bayley's going to be on an entirely different show, so you don't have that presence of the horsewomen right now, at the very least. Now, what happens with Jade, Bianca, Naomi remains to be seen, but Liv, this is an opportunity for her. And then, surprisingly, as the podcast dad pointed out yesterday, there's a chance for Nia Jax.
That's cool. What you got over there? A light bright?
It's a light box, but whatever.
Okay.
Light bright has the pegs.
That's cute. So with the draft coming around, it would be a great opportunity to move some people over to Raw. I could see, maybe a Tiffany Stratton getting moved over, and maybe Bailey's got a hold on that title for a while. Why not let Tiffany Stratton have a run with the title? It'd be a perfect kind of yin and yang, for lack of a better term, with Tiffany and Rhea when she comes back. Clash of styles, clash of looks. That'd be pretty fun. Yeah, I don't know if Liv's the answer. She seems like the obvious choice, but I don't know. Do you buy her as a heel?
It's been a while since we've seen it, because this was, we're talking like Riot Squad days, and this was back when she was just, fresh 16? on the main roster. Yeah, if that. 16, 17. Yeah, it's kind of the first time that we've seen it. However, I would give it a chance now. I think if there was ever time to do it, it's now, because you listen to the crowd after they kind of went backstage to her, and she was showered with booze. Like, here's your chance. You very rarely get handed these opportunities on a platter, and I think this is kind of the time to see what they've got with her. And this is, everybody did the We Want Liv movement back in February. Where are those people now? I would hope that they're behind the idea of having her have another layer to a angle when one of their biggest stars comes back from an injury.
We shall see. We shall see. There's also the mystery QR codes, who we can kind of guess who that might be. That might be another player in the women's division who we haven't seen in a while. We don't know. And what does that look like? So plenty of options. Let's see what old Papa H does.
Well, let me ask you. Who do you think? Because it sounds like I'll ask you as many as I want. Okay.
Nope. You get one question.
I will ask you as many as I would like. No, you don't. No. Okay. Who do you think is going to be the champion? Don't rush me. If you're gonna be me, now you're just doing that to yourself. Are you telling me that you're checking your pulse? It's all the way around.
It's clobbering time. So I think it'll probably be Liv. To be honest, I think that's the obvious choice. I think everybody wants to see it. I think it doesn't really make a ton of sense for anybody else, minus like maybe a Nia Jax. But where's Nia Jax been? I don't know. I haven't really seen her since Chamber. So, or not Chamber. The match against Becky. I haven't really seen her since that. So I think Liv is the obvious choice. They haven't really announced what they're going to do quite yet. So we will cross that bridge when we get there. But I will go Liv for the time being.
Fair enough. I think that's the obvious choice right now. I think that there have been people that suggested Dark Horse Candice LeRae could be interesting. Now that she's kind of bringing this edge out. I think that they seem firmly into
the tag division.
Yeah, I think that that's the safer bet. But, again, this is the time to try something new. 3 of your biggest stars are not available right now. The next person in that pecking order, Bailey, will be on the opposite show. Bianca Belair seems to be settled into a tag team. Naomi, you could also think, given the run that she had with the Knockouts Women's Championship, I don't think that she would be out of the equation either. But, again, if they're going to crown a champion next week, it's likely going to be somebody that's already on the Raw brand.
Is it next week?
Correct.
All right.
Before the draft.
I missed that.
That's fine. I'm hoping you didn't miss the new tag team titles.
Johnny's got a lot going on. No, Johnny did not miss the new tag titles. And if I could, pour some more out for those ugly-ass titles. I am so happy those things are gone.
15 years with those.
It's unbelievable. Every time I see that title, you know what it reminds me of?
The inside of a Dannon lid?
One person it reminds me of. And I don't know why, but that title reminds me of one single person.
Harvey Whippleman?
David Otunga. And I don't know why. Every time I see those penny titles, it reminds me of David Otunga.
Thinking the Nexus.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's just kind of blocking my brain. But that's what I think. Him and Justin Gabriel holding those titles or something like that's, what a time. But those are gone. Gator. Those are gone. Good riddance. Goodbye.
Auf Wiedersehen. Farewell. So long.
Shut up. We'll get new ones.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you have the time of your life.
Are you done? Eat a taco. Let me talk. So I think on SmackDown we will get new titles as well, which as we should. My question for myself, since you're eating, is do I think it'll be the same style title? I don't know. Do I think it will be kind of what SmackDown has at the moment with Cody's title and Bayley's title kind of being the big W in the middle? Do I think the tag titles will also go that way? Perhaps. Because, stay with me, because you have Miniature Baby Gold on Raw. The women's title kind of sort of is the same thing, right? And the Intercontinental title is not the same thing, but close, I would say. And on the other side, maybe we get a rebranded U.S. title as well. I think they'll kind of go with those uniform titles to continue that brand split because they've done the same thing with NXT. All those titles look the same as well, just different variations of it. So I would say keep an eye out for that because I think they want to keep those as different as possible because of what we've seen over the last couple of years. Love the new titles. It gives what's-his-face that usually hosts the show an excuse to go out and buy another title, so good for him.
His name's Eric. What?
It's Mr. Cincinnati to you.
Oh, so you know the nickname, but you can't call him by... Okay. All right.
I know my boss's name.
Okay, good.
Mr. Cincinnati to you.
He lets me call him Eric, but whatever.
He doesn't mean it.
That's just so hurtful. But anyway, the greatest entrance in the history of Monday Night Raw happened last night. Would you agree?
Did. Yes, Chelsea Green and Piper Niven.
Yeah, I mean she's awesome. I mean that's somebody else we should keep an eye on for this world title here. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
She fits in her role well. I don't know if I need her to be world champion though.
It's not about what you need.
It is about what I need. I'm a fan.
It's not what you need.
I'm a fan. Triple H gives the fans what they need. And you will sit down and you will listen. And you will watch and you'll shut up. Thank you. Oh wow. If we could have done that at the start, this would have been a much better show. God, this is fantastic. So he's not going to talk. So Johnny's going to vamp. Sami Zayn with one of the best entrances ever. I don't know if it's the best in Raw history. Let's calm down.
I would. Yeah.
But
single shot. I mean, come on. How often do you see something like single shot leading from the end of your semi-main event right into your main with a hot hometown crowd? I mean, this, it's not on. I mean, when you think about great Raw moments, you think the milk truck, you think the beer truck, you think the Zamboni. Those weren't entrances to a match. Like this reminds me a lot of Bad Bunny's entrance to Backlash last year, where that crowd's just white hot, singing along to Shambaya. Basically the same thing that we're getting with Sami here. Whoever's idea that was has already earned a raise, I think, this year. I mean, this is just another one of those production, techniques that Kevin Dunn wouldn't have done. This would have been a choppy back and forth before we actually got to the arena. But yeah, this was the coolest thing that has been done on Raw in a very long time.
Can I go back? Can I rewind real quick?
Yeah.
I want to go back to that tag title segment real quick.
Okay.
I think you know what I'm going to say. Do you know what I'm going to say?
No. Not a mind reader.
Triple H
is the greatest.
Go to the back. Stop talking about the new era. I get it.
Yeah.
You are shoving the new era down my throat. I get it. It's a new era. I get it. If you want it to be a new era so bad, go away. Go away and just let the actions speak louder than words instead of beating me over the head with new era, new era, new era, new era. Did you guys get sponsored? Is New Era literally sponsoring you? Is that why you keep saying it? Do you get paid to do this?
Make it hell of a fitted.
But do you not agree with me? Every time in the old era, they wanted to get something over. How many times did they say it? Thousands.
No.
Thousands. I get it. It's a new era. Let your actions speak.
I would agree with you if they're still doing this, if it's this time next month, then I would probably agree. And Skylar also agrees. It's just a new era. It's just a new era. Sometimes you just gotta.
I get it. WrestleMania was the start of the new era.
The Paul Levesque era.
Yes, that's correct.
In case you didn't know that.
I got it. Let Adam Pearce do that segment.
Yeah.
What hurts that?
Nothing.
I get you got the little comedy with R-Truth and Triple H and Tommaso Ciampa. That was funny. Yeah.
Not everybody agreed.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you see some backlash? See what I did there?
I mean, I wouldn't say backlash per se. Meltzer didn't like it, so by extension, I guess.
Oh, God. Who cares? Who cares?
I will say that I would say that the segment was clunky in some parts. I will absolutely agree with that. I think that I think Truth was trying a little hard to get Triple H to break in that moment. I mean, it just some parts of it felt forced, but I'm enjoying the energy that we're getting out of R-Truth. He's one of those guys, again, much like we talked about with AJ Styles, that we're gonna look back and say we were spoiled. We're going to say the same thing about R-Truth from the comedy performance standpoint. I mean, I can't think of anybody on the roster right now that can match anything that R-Truth has done from a comedic standpoint, taking just what would be a normally just out there and just plain bizarre idea and making it some of the best stuff on television.
Meltzer's opinion is irrelevant to me. The man that didn't grade any of Kurt Angle's matches at 5 stars, you have no,
including the one with Mr. WrestleMania.
I do not care your opinion. So that's me personally. That's me personally. But don't care. Don't care if you liked it. Don't care if you loved it. Don't really care. But we can move on. Sami Zayn, great entrance. Hometown crowd loved him. He won, which was right. I think that was the right call. The turn at the end.
Magnificent.
I'm all right.
You excited?
Might be a little controversial take.
Aww.
No. I am not.
Okay.
In the short term, I think this will do well for Chad Gable. In the long term, does he turn into Shinsuke Nakamura?
I'm going to say no to that because Knox's NXT run was better than Shinsuke's main roster run. A lot of that had to do with Vince. Now, I know that, the last couple of years, Triple H has had his hands on that. Absolutely has. I see a higher ceiling for Chad Gable. And I think that this is going to be the opportunity to prove that for himself. I could see him using this IC title run as a means of validation that gives him that chip on his shoulder that gets him to work his ass off and he finds himself in contention for big gold. I think that's
he's going to win the Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
When? Next? You think they're going to do that short of a run with Sami?
I don't think it'll be that short of a run with Sami. I think that Gable's got next. I mean, when you think about it, I could see Sami as a transitional champion, and which I think is perfectly fine in this case. We had Gunther, dominant heel, 666 days. Sami gets his second WrestleMania moment in a row. Third if you count the match with Knoxville. But I could see that as a way to put it on Gable and see what they have new with him. And then Julius Creed tweeted out earlier today, ready, willing, and Sounds like he'll be getting some backup. This could be a new team angle. This is a new outfit for these guys. I mean, if it's a new era, and I'm going to use that phrase this time, let's give everybody a chance to see what they have and what they can do, and how high their ceiling actually is.
I died a little bit inside when you said that. So
if Bob Holly can get a one-off WWE Championship match, I think that Chad Gable can win the Intercontinental Championship.
I'm not saying he wouldn't. All I'm worried about is the long-term viability of this. That's all I'm worried about.
I mean, think about how Alpha Academy started. He got Otis to be a bruiser monster heel that was taken seriously for a while, and then they organically got over. It's just rinse and repeat. We've seen it happen once before. He'll be fine this time.
He has been a comedy act for a lot of his career. And we may have gotten over it, but there are still a lot of people that still associate Shorty G with Chad Gable.
Well, I haven't heard anybody use the phrase Shorty G in.
Go look it up.
Why would I do that?
Go to Chad. Just type Chad Gable into X, and you'll see it.
I love myself too much to see the shit that people tweet sometimes.
I'm just saying. Look, I want this to be. He's one of the best wrestlers in the world, and he's getting a chance to showcase that now. But we have seen fan favorites turn heel in the past, and it just hasn't been there.
Well, there's your validation for you.
I don't want that.
Well, here you are.
I don't want it. That's all I'm saying. I don't want it. But I'm worried about it.
I would say, have a little bit of optimism, okay? Come on.
Gonna try.
Come on.
I'm gonna try.
Good. I'll take it.
I'm gonna try. I want it to work. I really, really want it to work. I want Chad Gable to be a main event player.
I mean, you have to admit this was a good start, though. Attacking the champion in front of his hometown crowd, in front of his wife. Like, yeah, that's a damn good start.
What is the one thing, and he's very smart, that the podcast dad says about AEW?
He says a lot of things.
No. What does he say about when there's a debut, a heel turn, a face turn? What does he say?
He says a lot of things.
Let's see the follow-up. Let's see what happens next week. Let's see if they give him some good wins. Let's see if they keep building him up. Or is it just another Intercontinental title loss? I don't know. We're going to see what happens. I want this to work. He's got to drop Alpha Academy, right?
He will. I mean, they've already for the most part been seen a lot without him as of late. They've kind of prepared.
Next week he needs to come out and just beat the hell out of Tozawa. That would get him even more heat.
Okay.
Would it not?
I would agree. Yeah. I mean, everybody loves Tozawa right now.
And then just continue to distance yourself. Maybe get the Creeds on your side. Yeah, I'm. If we have this kind of be the American version of Imperium, perfect. I'm excited for that. We've seen it the last 20 years. And you can't say we haven't. I'm a little worried.
It's a new era. Yes, it is.
That's fine. Who was booking when Shinsuke turned heel? How many wins
Papa
has he
H
got?
did have something to do with that. I give you that. I will say that.
That's all I'm saying.
I just think that this particular case will be different.
Okay. I am hopeful that it is. I am hopeful, but I am worried. You want to talk about mid-card Jey Uso real quick, or?
He's going to have a great match with Damian Priest at Backlash.
He yeeted that guy, didn't he, with the phone?
Yeah.
Get off your phone, you jackass.
Like enjoy the moment. I can see people being excited about it, but yeah.
Oh, that's inexcusable.
That's
coming from Johnny.
I'm saying there is a time and place for that stuff. Live broadcast, especially if the wrestler has not come up to you and said, "Hey, let's do this real quick." Like, yeah, I would agree with that. Relax, angry slacks.
I'd have punched him in the face.
That's assault.
Get out of my way. What are you going to do?
When's the last time somebody recognized you? You're right, I'm not. Yeah.
Man on the street.
I hope you took the picture. It's important.
No, I gave the man a $1 bill.
Okay. That took a weird turn. Anyway, NXT tonight. Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes running it back inside a cage.
Too soon.
Who wins? Draft's
what do you
coming,
think?
man.
I think it's too soon still. I think they could both get drafted.
They could. What if they get drafted at different shows?
When has that stopped anything from ever happening?
Know,
go ahead and say it. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead and say it.
Just seems like there's going to be a renewed emphasis on the brands kind of coming out.
Because of...
It's a new era.
We're going to start a drinking game, man. There's nothing in this mug.
Like, were you like pretending to drink out of the mug when you came on today? Is it
Johnny doesn't pretend to do anything.
Or...
This is a solid mug, though. Solid hoodie. Go buy our stuff.
Yeah, you definitely should. Skylar also agrees too soon.
It is too soon.
I'm fine with it. I mean, it's been brewing for a while. We don't know how the draft is going to shake out. It's just, it is what it is.
I'll watch it. I'm not going to say I'm not going to watch it.
I know that you will. I know that you will.
Who wins? Probably Trick, right?
I would say so. Think there's any shenanigans?
Probably. I mean, there has to be, right?
I would say.
I don't know what, though. Maybe the shenanigans cause Melo to win. I don't know.
No, I think Trick's going to whoop that Trick.
I think Melo needs it more. If you're going to make this a long-term feud for years and years and years, Trick can't go up 2-0, can he? On like back-to-back weeks.
Yeah,
because if you're Trick, it's like, why would I fight you again?
Yeah, that's true. We are seeing a lot of that lately.
Logic. Also, shout out. Shut your mouth. Shout out to Triple H. Lobster Head is back.
Who?
The song. You tool. Too many limes.
Yeah.
Bill, I'm done.
But people gotta stop body shaming him, though.
Got the feed. Right. Who body shamed Sheamus?
People on the internet.
Say it to his face.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Say it to his face, you cowards. You're body shaming Sheamus? Say it to his face. I dare you. I dare you.
That's so stupid. You know, you just made me so angry. People are so stupid.
No.
They're body shaming Sheamus.
Yep.
For what? What are they saying?
That's a good one, Kyle. Say it. I didn't see exact words. I just saw a bunch of the stop body shaming people message that it. What?
Alex Riley.
I forgot about Alex Riley, actually.
We all did. We all tried to.
Missed opportunity, though. And, you know.
Was it?
I don't know. Who knows what would have happened had he not botched that Rumble spot?
Was it a missed opportunity? Come on.
The world may never know.
I think they do know. Because
Potato.
He's really killing it at that other promotion. Oh wait.
You done? And yes, we agree. Sheamus looks fine. Just people on
Sheamus looks fine.
Suck. Yeah.
Sheamus looks fine. Don't be that guy or gal. Don't be that person.
Yeah.
That's coming from Johnny, who's mean. Don't be that person.
I mean, you guys see how he talks to me, and I'm the nicest guy here.
You're not.
What?
You think you are?
I would like to think that I'm pretty awesome. It's me. Come on.
What else? Anything else?
Somebody named Chris Hoops. Oh,
hey.
The podcast dad. Hey, what's up, buddy? We've been on for 35 minutes, and he's just now getting into the chats.
He's very
degenerate.
Busy.
With what?
Paperwork. These don't sell themselves.
Thank you, Skylar. I appreciate it. I'm the nice one. Look at this.
Say who.
All the love for me today. I appreciate this, guys.
So here's the weird thing.
What's that?
and I'm going to break the fourth wall here. They're the same person.
No, I'm not.
So I don't know why you took that as a compliment.
I wouldn't say that they're both the same person.
Hey, go buy our merch. This is a very comfortable
real,
hoodie. It's very nice. It is.
It is.
Very,
and we
very happy with the purchase. And your
some brand new designs out. Yeah, no, definitely support our store. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Remember, tomorrow the good doctor Langdon Hale will be joining us to talk.
Good, because I have
things.
some back problems. I need some advice.
He can help you out with that. But I think
carrying this podcast hurts.
He's more interested in talking about Ali, though. I'm pretty sure.
We'll talk offline.
Okay. And then also Summit Wrestling Association. We're going to have a handful of wrestlers joining us this upcoming Thursday. Appreciate everybody that came to hang out. And who doesn't love the good doctor? I mean, it's going to be a fun episode. He spent some time over in Germany as well as Thailand. And now we're going to talk about everything he's been doing. I mean, Mustafa Ali's on a world tour. He's on a world tour, and those world tours are going to collide next Thursday. The Wrestling Junkies are going to be there. Johnny just thinks he's better than all of us, so he'll be missed.
My closing remarks, if I may.
Of course, the floor is yours.
Watch your back.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the Wrestling Junkies podcast. We will see you tomorrow night for Wind Down Wednesday.